President Biden has announced a 10-year security agreement for military aid to Ukraine. That deal was signed on the sidelines of the G7 summit, where leaders announced a loan to Ukraine of up to $50 billion that would be backed by profits on frozen Russian assets to support the war against Russia. Joining us right now is Michael Froman. He's the Council on Foreign Relations president, who's also a former U.S. trade representative. And Michael, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Let's talk about what's being accomplished and achieved here. A lot of talk coming out of this and a lot of focus on that $50 billion loan that could be going to Ukraine. It sounds like there's still a lot of details that are a little hazy around the edges, and maybe some concern still in Europe and beyond about who's really going to be on the hook for this if those assets are given back or unfrozen more quickly.
I think, there are certainly details to be worked out, but I think this is a pretty meaningful step in terms of bridging the gap that existed between the U.S. And Europe. The U.S. will, as I understand it, underwrite the loan. It'll be paid back, as you said, from the interest and the earnings on the $300 billion of assets that are being held, mostly in Europe, and it sort of sends a signal that there will be funding available for reconstruction, for helping Ukraine build up its military industrial capability, and that gives it greater staying power. So up to now, we haven't had that agreement, even with the details still to be worked out. Now, at least, we've got a framework for moving forward.
The sticking points, you don't think it's going to be a problem? You think there's going to be pressure? And I would assume there's pressure to get this done before an election, because if President Trump comes back, there are expectations he would not have the same funding that came through.
There may well be sticking points, but I think there's a pretty strong commitment now on both sides to work through it. And the fact that the U.S. is willing to underwrite it fundamentally, I think, helps break through that.
Does that mean the U.S. is on the hook, though, for all of the money if there's not, if the
We'll have to see the details, but there's 300. Everyone expects that at some point Russia will pay for the impact of the war. And what Europe has been reluctant to do is to release those funds now. They want to hold them until there is some sort of armistice or peace agreement. That allows that to happen, while at the same time using the interest to be able to pay for the loan.
But it's up for every 6 months. It's up for another vote as to whether they can continue to hold them, and it has to be a unanimous vote. I mean, if I was Russia, I'd go after the weakest link and get them to vote no.
So far, I think there's pretty strong consensus, even with parts of Europe that are less enthusiastic about it. I think provided that they're not handing over the $300 billion itself to Ukraine.
But you think it's a good loan? Meaning, you think in the end that it's a properly collateralized loan, meaning if the vote changes or something else changes, you might have actually put out money that you may not be getting back.
I think at the end of the day, as in all these sorts of things, there's always, when there's loans made internationally, there's always the possibility that there's going to be loan forgiveness, or that the loan's going to be written down or written off over time. But I think here it's backed at least by $300 billion plus of hard assets. So you're starting from a very strong position. It allows some of the money to be released and the reconstruction and the investment in Ukraine to begin, and actually reduce the dependency on the U.S. Congress having to vote for more and more aid if Ukraine can build up its own military industrial capacity.
Axios kind of described the backdrop for this and said this isn't the world leaders meeting, it's the world losers, just talking about popularity ratings among all of these G7 leaders. The Italian prime minister stands out. She's the only one who's got an approval rating above 40%. If you run through, Biden, 37%, Trudeau, 30%, Schultz, 25%, Rishi Sunak, 25%, Macron, 21%, and the Japanese Prime Minister, Kishida, 13%. How much pressure does that put on this group in terms of what they can and can't accomplish?
Well, everyone's certainly got their domestic political pressures at home. And you've seen with the European Parliament elections last weekend a shift to the right. Macron calling for snap elections, an election coming up in the UK as well. So these pressures are always there. And we just look back over the last few weeks. You've got elections in India, which I think show that there was a good democratic process, some checks and balances. You had elections in Mexico, where the party really consolidated power, and maybe where the democracy isn't sort of working to create checks and balances. So there's a lot to follow in this year of democracy and this year of elections. But I think, like all these leaders, they all have challenges at home. They come together and they marshal the resources of their country to do the best they can in these international organizations.
But there does seem, I mean, you've been on the scene a lot longer and you've followed it more closely than I have. It seems like there is some real struggle and pull back and forth. Am I taking that out of context historically?
No, I think you're right. I think that European elections in particular demonstrate that some of the feelings about immigration that we've seen here in the United States are also very much prevalent in Europe, and this rightward shift. And that's going to be a big debate. It's where Prime Minister Meloni, as you said, in Italy sort of stands out because she has been trying to have a very firm, very hard position on immigration, and others across Europe are having to respond to that.